Firstly, we must acknowledge that the road towards Viksit Bharat in this digital era can be traversed only through large-scale industrialization steered by science, technology, and innovation. This is the only roadmap for developed India. In the next 25 years, India aspires to grow double-digit economy, growth trajectory, 8x growth in GDP, from a $4 trillion to a $35 trillion economy, and a 15x growth in manufacturing, up from approximately about $500 to $600 billion today to almost $7.5 trillion by 2047. Like several large countries, the United States, Germany, Japan, Korea, and more importantly, our neighbor, China. Such a massive transformation and transition is only possible by transforming the economy from a factor-driven economy to an innovation-driven economy, into a product nation with strong emphasis on design and made-in-India products seen across sectors, whether it's large industries, whether it's MSMEs, whether it's medium industries. Germany has huge amount of MSMEs, but those MSMEs are bigger than our large industries in many cases. My slide here depicts enablers that are meant to accelerate this massive transition. First of all, a strong focus on creating and developing intellectual property. Indian IP, which is powered by design-led thinking. The RDF fund is an example, but basically the rich scientific and technical ecosystem comprising our labs, the DRDO labs, the CSIR labs, the IITs, the NITs, and Indian Institute of Science, all this must come together to work in tandem with Indian industry to drive applied research and development. There are many such models in the West that we can look at. Lastly, this is something I have personally experienced: open and agile mode of research and innovation. Some large companies like IKEA, Microsoft, NASA as an organization, OpenAI amongst others, harness the power of large group thinkers dispersed across the planet to drive innovation and provide ideas. This is called crowdsourcing of innovation.